Dear Bertie Lee, this is an unsent letter to a friend I have lost touch with. I want to begin by saying there are a lot of friends or acquaintances that I have lost touch with over the years. Some I think of from time to time, while others merely slip through the cracks. It is not because I don't care or don't want you around. It is actually the opposite, it is more of understanding. I've had to learn that some people will come and go to teach us lessons and move on. It may cause heartbreak, but those lessons could also feel joyous. However, there are the people we were once very close with that leave an imprint on our soul. You happen to be one of those people. There are pieces in my life you helped shape, even if you never knew it. Honestly, it took me a while to piece those parts together, to be able to understand it myself. I went through all cycles of emotions to be able to understand why our friendship drifted apart. Now, I cannot speak for you, but I can speak for myself and for some of the emotions I have had to process. We started to drift apart after high school. I felt it. Maybe you did too. Our lives were also going two separate ways. You were off to college while I was fighting for my life before I could even get off the ground. You were so happy that I felt with my troubles, I would have only been a burden. It didn't help that I let jealousy creep in. I got jealous of your freedom, the people you had in your corner, while I felt like I had no one or nothing to even show for. I didn't feel worthy or even deserving to have you as a friend. That conditioned thinking led me to push myself further away more and more. I tried putting myself back into your life, but even that felt forced. So I stepped away even more, all because I didn't feel wanted or even worthy. At the time, I was so deep in depression, I didn't realize I was the one who was shutting down. I wanted someone to talk to, but I stayed silent. So I did not have to endure the judgment or have you feel sorry for me. Yet I blamed you for our distance, even though that was not the case. It was all formed from the conditioned thinking I was trapped in. At one point, I began to grieve our friendship and even the memories. I also grieved the what ifs and the could be's. I also feared losing you because you were the light that shined in when I needed it the most. You also gave me a safe place that came with nothing but unconditional love. I didn't know it then, but I didn't know it then for why I shut myself off to our friendship, but I do now. I had to process all these emotions to be able to learn the lesson. The lesson was I had to learn to love myself so that I could learn to love unconditionally and not be afraid to fully accept the unconditional love being given. This honestly applied to most of the relationships I walked away from. I am genuinely and forever grateful for the lessons that you taught me, even when you didn't know it. While we are not as close as we used to be, please know you are one of those people who not only made an imprint on my soul, you really impacted my life in a positive way. I didn't mean to push you away. With love, a wanderer.